Hi, I'm doing my review today on Jaanuu Scrubs. I chose to do them on Jaanuu because they are my favorite looking scrubs, and online most of the feedback is really positive, but not everything about them is positive, so I'm going to shed some light on a couple of those things. Today I'll talk about fabric, like the stretch quality, the comfort, how long you can wear them all day, how my opinion on how they look, and their cost. So first of all, their fabric is a blend of a handful of things. It's their own personal Jaanuu blah 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 blend, and it's it has some stretch, not a ton of stretch. Honestly, there's not a ton of stretch at all. They are somewhat stiff. I can lean forward and they'll stretch with me, but part of it is because of the cut. I think why I have room to stretch. After I wash them, I feel like for them to look their best, I need to iron them, which what nurse wants to do that, or somebody working in a healthcare profession? That takes a lot of work. They look okay without being ironed, but to have them look as good as they did when you purchased them, I feel like you need to iron them. And also, I've washed the ones that I'm wearing a handful of times, and I feel like the black has faded a little bit. Not enough that anybody would probably tell, but they don't look brand new anymore. I'll give that 3 out of 5 stars for the fabric quality. Nothing really particularly special about them. Comfort-wise, I'll give that 3.5 stars. I can wear them all day comfortably. I'm not dying to get out of them when I get back. They don't have like a natural drape like some other fabrics do. Some of like the looser, just I guess just looser scrubs. These ones have no drape. Overall comfort of the Jaanuu scrubs, I'll give maybe about a 3.5 out of 5 stars. I can wear them all day comfortably. When I get home, I'm not dying to get out of them, but I also don't want to stay in them any longer maybe than I have to. I'll show you later, but the ones I'm right now have bungee around the ankle, and it's a little bit tight for me. I don't know if anybody else has faced that. Additionally, there's no drape to the fabric because it's kind of stiff. It kind of just sits where it sits on your body. And so like if I move forward, I feel like I then kind of have to re-pull and tug the sleeves or the bodice itself to make it fit right. So there's some adjusting that has to go on during the day. Don't love that, but still fairly comfortable. Give that again 3.5 out of 5 stars for overall comfort. The looks of these scrubs, I definitely have to give a 5 out of 5 too. I love them. They're fit pretty well. They fit me well here. They fit my legs. I feel like they make me look pretty tall. I like them. The pictures online, I feel like always makes this part look like it punches out, but it really doesn't. So looks wise, definitely love it. I get compliments on these ones every single day. All of the Jaanuu scrubs, all their zippers are gold, which can be kind of blingy and probably too blingy for some. So overall looks 5 out of 5. Some of the non-functional things that sometimes come out of super cute things is there's only one set of pockets, which are here. Only the one set, as a lot of other scrubs have too, you know. There's no badge tag, so for my badge I clip it just onto my pocket, which I feel like is easy to knock off or get lost, so definitely could use a badge tag little clip holder thing somewhere. These pockets aren't, they're functional, but not the most functional just because the zipper is kind of coarse and you stick your hand in. There's another pocket here which I use like to keep chapstick in or something, but there's definitely not enough overall storage in these. This top is called the tulip top, and these of course are the joggers. Right around here there's it's stretchy. By the end of the day it might be a little bit tight. Sometimes I'm left with markings around my ankles, but nothing too bad. Looks 5 out of 5. One thing I forgot to mention while I was doing the review on the overall look and style is because they're so fitted along the side, they are really hard to get off. In fact, the first time I wore these, I couldn't get them off. I had to have my husband come from the other side and literally tug the top off of me until I realized that all the tops have this releasing zipper right here where you can unzip all the way, and it gives you that extra space you can actually take them off. Price of these scrubs are around $40. Pretty much everything on the site is like 39 bucks for a top and for a bottom. To me, that's pretty pricey, but I'm a student, so maybe it's not pricey to some of my working ladies out there. Online, I've always found like 25% off or 20% off promo codes, so you can get them a little bit cheaper. For price, I'm going to give these a 4 out of 5 because they're a little bit more expensive than some of your other brands. Thanks for listening.